So hello, today we are in Cheadle in Staffordshire and we're going to take a drive to Bristol Street Ford at Trentham Lakes, which again is in Staffordshire. So I'm on a housing estate in Cheadle town, and as I explained to you before, that is in Staffordshire. It's a dull afternoon. Temperature at the moment is 10 degrees and it is very, very windy, as you can see on that flag in front of me. So we'll have a drive through this housing estate and we will join the main road in a second, where we can then head towards the main part of Stoke-on-Trent, Trentham Lakes, and Trentham Lakes is in Longton. So I hope you can enjoy this drive we're going to do today to that area. I'm just coming up now to Frogall Road and we're going to turn left on Frogall Road. So here's the junction. I'll turn left and we will drive up Frogall Road. When I get up here, we'll come to a set of traffic lights, and at that traffic light I will turn right. That will be on Leek Road, and we'll head towards Trentham Lakes. So there's a lot of houses here, and it is a nice area. We're coming to the stop sign. I think what I might just do is go the other way and we'll go into Cheadle and have a look there. We won't go through Cheadle because it'll be out of the way, but we will cut on the outskirts of the town and just have a look there at the back end of the town. We'll probably go past some nice buildings and some churches and that type of thing. So Cheadle town is one way, and at this little roundabout that we're coming to now, that is the end of Cheadle town where you come onto the two-way road. So what we'll have to do is turn left here and go up the other side, which takes us to the top of the town, and then we'll head up that road, which will eventually lead to Blythe Bridge. We'll go through Blythe Bridge. We might hit a bit of traffic there because I've just looked at the time and it's 3:15 in the afternoon, and generally at that time you do get a lot of children coming out of school and you do get a lot of traffic in that area. So we'll have to see what that's like. One other thing I do need to do after I've been to Ford at Trentham Lakes, I do need to get some diesel. I am going quite short of diesel now, so I'll need to fill up. So this is actual Cheadle itself, the centre of Cheadle. As I say, the main town is to the right, but I'm not going to go through that today, unfortunately. We'll probably have to do that another day for you because that will be going out of my way, and I am quite busy this afternoon and won't have time to waste to do that sort of thing for you, unfortunately. So I'm going to turn right here now, and this will take us up the back end of Cheadle town and bring me out onto the main road back to Blythe Bridge. I don't know whether you can see here, we have got a church quite close with a big steeple, and then there is another church in the distance. So we have got quite a few churches here in Cheadle, and this one is quite magnificent and quite big. So I'm glad I've been able to show you that today. So we'll keep heading up this one-way road. Like I explained before, this is the up part, the town. You go down and out of Cheadle. So both roads are one way there. So we'll go round the corner here and we will then turn onto the main road. And if you do look, we have got everywhere now lollipop men and lollipop ladies waiting for the children come out of school. So possibly when we get to the Blythe Bridge area, there's quite a few schools there. It will be quite busy with traffic, people picking kids up, and a lot of children actually about and causing a little bit of congestion. So this part of the road here now, it's called the Terrace. It's just turned to Town End, and we have got here some temporary lights. These have been here for quite a long while. So last time I come to Cheadle, probably last week, these were here. And again, at some parts of the day, they do cause quite a lot of chaos. So it backs up straight from where we've come from and into the one-way system at Cheadle. I don't know what they're doing. I can't see a hole in the road. All as I can see is a hole in the pavement. And like normal with roadworks, there's a lot about and there's never anybody doing anything. So it is quite annoying when you do a job like I'm doing and you have got travel about a lot and you come to a lot of roadworks. It's very frustrating. So the lights have gone green. We'll have a look if there is a hole in the road. And no, there isn't, or just a hole on the pavement, but they have closed the road so they can put this cabin here. I don't know what's in that cabin, whether that's a kitchen for them making the food. Oh, there is, I will tell you now, there is a couple of little holes. There was one hole in the road there. But like I say, the annoying part about it is there's nobody there doing any work. It'd be a lot better if they did get it done and got rid of the lights. Excuse me. So we've got John Beach here trying back probably a broken down van down this path. He's done very well. He is quite a big vehicle, so he's got that in there. We'll go past him now and head on. This road again has changed its name again. It's now called the Green as we head out of Cheadle. We've got a petrol station on the right selling petrol. The petrol is 142.9 and the diesel is 149.9. And there's also, according to the sign there, a co-op store in that particular petrol station. Huntsman Pub in Cheadle, we've just gone past. So the speed limit here is 30, but we are now going into a national limit, so it's now 60 mile an hour or 50 mile an hour depending what you are actually driving. And we are heading out of Cheadle now and into the open countryside. So we've got trees either side, fields. It does look very nice, especially in the summer when all the trees are in full bloom and they've got all the leaves on them. Quite a twisty road. So there is a lot of no overtaking signs. It is dangerous to overtake, but you do get people attempting it, so you do have to be on the ball and watch out for anything like that. Single track road each side, so only one lane each side, and it has got cat's eyes in the middle of the two white lines, but there's absolutely no street lights at all. So we're going around the corner here, and as we go round the next couple of corners, we'll then come to Daisy Bank Road on the left and Common Lane on the right. We aren't turning there. We are going to go straight on and go past that junction, which we're coming up to now. And we just entered a place called Boundary. So we're out of Cheadle and we are into Boundary. Again, it's still out in the country. The speed limit here is still 60 mile an hour, which is the national speed limit for this type of road. It looks like it's going to rain, so it has gone quite dull. So a lot of the cars now, including myself, have got the headlights on. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. I think sundown is round about 4:20, so it is 2 hours yet before the sun goes down. But as I've just said to you, it does look like we could have rain at any minute, and it has gone very, very dull, and it's windy as well. It's 10 degrees, but I think with the wind chill, it does make it feel a lot colder than it actually is. I know before I got in the van, the wind was blowing very, very strong, and it did feel very, very cold. So I'm still heading towards Trentham Lakes at Ford. I've got to go to Ford because apparently there is a recall on this vehicle, and the recall is where the engine management light does come on, which I have had on numerous occasions, and it has been in a lot for that problem. So I need to check whether they've done that recall. If they haven't, they will need to do it. So we're coming out of the countryside now. We're coming into more of a built-up area. We've got terraced houses on the left-hand side with people living in them. We've got a turn there to the right, which will take you to Dillon. We don't want to go there. We want to head on to Blythe Bridge, which is straight in front of us. I've just gone past the Butcher's Arms pub, and this area here now, just round the corner, is where they will be coming out of school. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of children about here, so we might hit a bit of traffic in a minute due to the schools coming out. We've got kids running here, there and everywhere, so we've got to be careful just in case they do run in the road. And I would imagine a lot of these parked cars here, where the road is quite narrow, is people picking the kids up. They tend to just park absolutely anywhere and don't bother. Look at that white car, how dirty it is. It's absolutely filthy. So there's one of the schools on the right hand side. We've got a lollipop lady in the road now. She's just stopping the traffic while these kids cross the road, so we'll slow down and stop. She's gone to the side now, so we can carry on. And I'm now coming to another junction, which we're going to turn right. We have done very well down here, because I have come down here in the past when they're coming out of school, and it is absolutely chaos, especially at this junction here. So right in front of us, we've got some shops. We've got a barber's shop. We've got something in Chinese, I think. Can't just see what that says. We've got a coral betting shop and a financial services shop. So I am going to turn right now, as I say, and we're going to drive along this road. This is called Uttoxeter Road in Blythe Bridge. And when we get to the end of this particular road, we'll join onto the A50, and we'll go down the A50 to the Trentham Lakes turn off and come off the A50 there. It looks like along here we could have a train that's stopping the traffic. I can't see yet what is happening, but we are queuing all the way down, and there is a level crossing down here, so it does look like the level crossing has been down. It looks in the far distance like we're actually starting to move now. You do get quite a lot of slow trains over this particular level crossing, and when the barrier does go down, it is down for quite a while, because they must have some time scale that they have to have the barrier down before the train comes, and the train is very slow, so it does take a long time to get here. It always amazes me, a traffic queue. It always seems to take a long time to start when it does move in front. It also makes me think, do people want to get a move on? because it takes them that long to start off. We've got a bus just pulling up there, so now the road is completely blocked, so anything coming the other way now can't get either. So there will be a build up of traffic there. Traffic is starting to move. It's about 6 cars in front of me now, so any second we should be on his way. And we'll carry on along here. We'll carry on over the railway line, and as I said, we'll eventually come to the junction of the A50, where we'll turn right onto that particular road and head down the A50 to Trentham Lakes. Just that bus stopping there, look at the traffic queue that's caused. There's quite a few cars, lorries, vans, all stuck, and that's all down to that bus couldn't get past us, so it did block the road. So here now is the Blythe Bridge crossroads for the train. The barrier is up at the moment, but it does look like we've got some car messing about in front, causing a little bit of chaos again. A lot of kids about, so again we've got to take care because they're always messing about and pushing one another, and they don't think if they push each other in the road then they could get hit by a car. So that's the railway crossing we've just gone over. If you turn left here, it would take you up into the stone area, but we don't want to do that. We want to carry on straight, and we want to head to the A50. Very, very busy the other way. Look at the cars coming that way. I think, again, that's all down to the rail crossing being shut a minute ago. It's the backlog of the cars that has held up. So this is Uttoxeter Road, as I said to you up there. We've got on the left and on the right some very big older houses. Some of them are quite big, and then you get these on the right here where they're a little bit more smaller, but still in a nice area and do look quite smart and quite tidy. The houses on the left, I don't know whether you can actually see that off the camera, but they are absolutely massive. We've got more roadworks here, but thankfully we've got no traffic lights. They've just got a hole in the pavement again, and they are keeping the lorry on the pavement and letting people walk by and letting cars go both ways without stopping them. On the left we've got some flats. Don't really go in them with my job very often. We do get a lot of calls round in this area, but never really in them flats. I've only been in on a couple of occasions, and when I did go in they were quite scruffy. So this now is the main roundabout, and this is where we join the A50. I am going to turn right here and get on the A50. We have got quite a queue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 cars to go before we go. But it does look like they are clearing quite quick. It's a very busy roundabout, this is again. So you do get a lot of cars. And on this roundabout, if you go directly on, so you don't turn off, you go straight on, it does take you on to a big housing estate, and that's called the Mere Park Estate. And on the Mere Park Estate start, there is like a retail outlet where we've got B&Q, 1 or 2 other places, some factories and McDonald's and that type of thing just before you get to the housing estate. So again, like Tesco's there, I think, as well. That does make the junction very, very busy. So here we go. We're on the roundabout, and we're now going to go round the roundabout and go down the slip road and get onto the A50, which is just directly in front of me here. So this is the slip road to the A50. We'll head down the A50, we'll go under the Mere tunnel, When we get on the A50 here, the speed limit is 50 mile an hour, but as we go through the Mere Tunnel it does slow down to 40, and again you do have to be careful there because you do get quite a lot of speed traps. So if you're getting through at 50, you are going to get a speeding fine. So always be careful when you go down there. We've got like a sculpture to the side on the left hand side. We've got the turn off here to Mere. We're not turning off, we're going to go straight on and straight under the Mere Tunnel and come out the other side, which will then be heading towards Longton and Normacott and them type of areas. So this tunnel I think was built in about 2000, and before that there was no tunnel under here, so every vehicle did have to go round the roundabout. So thinking about how many cars there are that go under here, when people had got to go round the roundabout and stop, it must have been absolutely chaos. We've got a footbridge there for people to cross the very, very busy A50 safely. We need to just get over there so them cars can join the A50. Very, very short slip road there, very dangerous. You come down there and you're coming down the slip road, and before you know it, you're actually approaching and try and get on the A50. So that's a very poor design there. We've got another footbridge we're going under, and we're now coming up to the post office building on the left hand side. We're going under another footbridge, so there's a lot of footbridges where people can safely cross the A50, because it's just such a busy road you just wouldn't get across without. We've just gone past the Normacott Alhambra interchange, which we're going under on the A50 now, and we're going to carry on the A50 past Longton, past Victoria Place Link, turn off, and then eventually come off at Trentham Lakes and go into Ford and check if this vehicle does need this recall, or whether this recall's been in when it was last in, with the problem that you got where the engine management light was on. So we'll see when we get there in a minute. So as I said to you, the speed limit is 50. I am doing 50 mile an hour here, and we're now just on the A50 coming through the Longton area. So above this wall, on the right, we've got places like Tesco and Farm Foods and actual Longton town centre. Again, we're not going to go through there because we haven't really got time today. We're going to head straight to Bristol Street Ford, where we'll have a word with their service department and find out if it does need the recall. We've got coming up in a second now the turn off to what they call Victoria Place Link. I am going to go straight past there, and hopefully we'll be coming off at the next junction, which is the Trentham Lakes junction. So we'll move over now to the left hand lane, get you ready to come off. We're not coming off at city centre, as I say. We're going to go past there, and when we come off at Trentham Lakes, we're right near the Bet365 stadium, which I'll point out to you when we get there. And the Bet365 stadium is the main football stadium for our big local football club, Stoke City. And that's just down the road here where we get off at the next junction. So this junction coming up now is the Victoria Place Link junction. We don't want to come off there, we do want to go straight on. And here now, after we've come where they've all come on at this junction, is our junction we want to get off at. So we'll get over to the left hand lane and we will come off now. And as we come off, I can't remember whether you can see much of it, but as it says on the sign there, we are right by the Bet365 football stadium, and you can just about see it there through the trees. So let's have a look as we come off and go round the corner here. Yep, there you are, home to Stoke City, Bet365 Stadium, and this is on a road called Stanley Matthews Way. So on this particular area, this is called Trentham Lakes, we have got the major football ground, and we have got most of the car dealerships on here. So we've got Fiat, Seat, Lexus, Toyota, Ford, Volkswagen. They're all on here, and there probably is more on here too that I can't remember what's on. So we're going to go round the roundabout. We are going right at this roundabout, and as we go right, we'll then be turning right, and we'll be turning onto Ford, where we will end the video today. So we're turning on Ford. I will thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please like, please share, and please subscribe. It all helps for our channel to grow. So we're getting past the Ford dealership here now. They have got some nasty speed bumps here that shake the van to pieces. We'll go and try find somewhere to park, and then we'll go in there and have a word with them and see if we do need this update doing to cure this problem. So I'll end the video here. See you soon on the next video, wherever that may be. Thanks again for watching.